Welcome back, everybody. It's Kyle here, aka The Woodshed, bringing you guys another episode in Crash Course in Clash of Clans. We are here, man, going through our raid weekend results. Oh, that means it doesn't show us what we just did as far as our builder progress goes. Oh, well. Wasn't that difficult. I do believe we did another one of our army camps when we last let off. I also know we did one of these, and I believe, was our healer being upgraded? Possibly? I don't quite remember. We've got a couple events going on. We have a clan capital challenge to give you a free builder potion. It's always nice. 1 gem resource boost. And they also do have the goblin builder event going on as I'm doing this. But this account only has 3 builders, so you guys do not get to see that. It's been a couple days since I've been on this account. I'm going to clear up some space on my storage, or not my storages, off of my base. I'm going to take a look at a couple different things. Oh, I have some loot in here too. It's not a ton, but it'll be enough for me. We're going to go over some more important things on this episode and what we're going to need to actually upgrade to start kind of teetering into that higher end as far as Town Hall 6 goes. So we can really start making a lot of progress here. So I'm going to clear out the base really quick, and we're going to just fade into it. Ooh. Cool. So we cleaned up the base really quickly. Super easy. Still have our 11th anniversary cake is the only thing we're holding on to. So what we are going to do here, first and foremost, one of the things you always need to prioritize as far as upgrading your base goes, is your army camps. I'm going to actually do my army camps before I do these gold storages. We'll end up doing those a little later in the episode. And what else do I have the monies for that I can do this and still have all my builders working? I would love to put down this air defense, but do I have enough money to put down other things if I do? Yeah, but it would be stuff like cannons and bombs and stuff like that. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're actually going to put down this air defense. Air defense is one of the most important upgrades when it comes to defending, even at the higher town halls, right? And air defense is something that stays super important and never changes. And then beyond that, we're going to take a look at more recommended stuff. We'll just upgrade our archer towers more. I do think our archer towers are a little more important than our cannons. Mainly because our cannons don't attack air. The cannons are stronger, but they don't hit air. So we're going to stick with the archer towers. And we're going to cut into one of my better raids. And before I forget that, here's the raids. If I haven't shown you from anything from previously, if any of these you haven't seen, just so you guys are up to date and seeing what my raid status kind of looks like. But we're going to cut to one of our raids, and then after that, come back to when our builders are done so we can put some more down. Random side note, Clammate has sent a gift, so I get a free 10 gems. That might have been me on one of my other accounts. I don't know. Now we're going to the raid, sorry. This was too perfect. First raid that I was able to actually see. And again, we're during the Sour Elixir event, so I apologize. I didn't do that little transition for you guys. I didn't expect for it to take that long for me to, from the first one to the second one. We're going to take out that air defense with our lightning. We're going to drop down our giants over here to pull some pressure. Giants over there also to pull some pressure. We're going to hogs down on the on that air defense right over there. And then we're going to start ballooning in over here on this side. Coming over there a little bit too. Start placing some barbarians so they can kind of get that in a little bit. Got all the major air defenses down. The only thing left that can really do any damage to us is that wizard tower, which is immediately gone. Yeah, super easy raid. These are getting easier and easier with the balloons. What is not to love about it, right? I mean, these are getting easier. We're going to try and use some of the Barchers in one of these next raids. But man, that money was awesome. So we're going to wrap this up, let this kind of finish out. Man, and I hope in the next one we actually put down, we'll use some Barchers for it. I hope I can convince Kyle of the Future, or Kyle of the Future can remember that. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, they got things in the corners. We'll, nah, because there's Hog Riders. They'll run right over there. But yeah, we'll try and use the Barchers. I don't know if they'll really make any difference between that and the Barbarian Archer mix that we have. But it might. Who knows, right? You know, can't hurt to try. So GG's. Back to the upgrades. Here we go. All right, cool. So we are back post the upgrades. Oh my god. Forgot to say that, well, didn't forget to say, this has happened overnight, that the Halloween event has now gone on. So that's going to have to be something we're dealing with currently. Oh, the sour elixir. Ah, that one belongs to the sour elixir, apparently. Even though it makes 0 difference. Awesome. Come down here, collect the couple of gifts. The Barcher. That'll be fun. We actually might use that in some of these. Take a look at the little mashup, what they got going on. Yep, it explains that. There's a trading hall. Fantastic. Super easy, so we're not going to be worried about that. It had been a day or so since I had started the recording. Couple things need to get unlocked. I did do a couple of attacks in that time frame. Or have I? Ooh, maybe not. Yes I did, because I filled up my clan castle. That's exactly what it was. So what we're going to do is we're going to take from that. Raid medals, cool. Can't even worry about any of that. I have both of my air defenses done. And I believe I started on, yep, some of my actual archer towers. I do believe my gold storage has also needed some work. I'm going to put both of those down. And while I do that, this account's actually in war. Yeah, Town Hall 7 though, so I can't do anything there. While this account is, well, while it's waiting, I'm going to, what do I want to upgrade here? This is kind of a weird scenario. Let's try and upgrade something that's expensive since we got so much gold. What is the next most expensive thing? It looks like it is the Wizard Towers. So we're going to do those first. We're going to do the one a little bit further out of the way. We're going to leave some of this stuff from here. And we're going to cut to some more raids. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I know I said I wanted to show you something with the Barchers. I did get the Barchers in here in between the first clip and what's following this. I also got the Super Hog Wizards. Or the Hog Wizards, and these are so much fun. They are absolutely broken. They do not care. I treat them just like with hogs, which means I'm going to spam a lot of them along with my clan castle hogs. I'm going to drop a heal spell where there's a lot of splash damage in order to let them just kind of run through the base. Truth be told, it doesn't feel like they do a ton of damage. But just the fact they jump over walls and they can just get healed by the heal spell is just absurd. And then I'm throwing down some Barchers here on the bottom. Just to kind of help clean up. They actually do a fair amount of damage. I actually kind of like the Barchers. But as you can see, the Hog Wizards absolutely ran through the base. They move fast, which I think is probably the most dangerous thing about them. At least at this town hall. It doesn't feel like they move. It doesn't seem like they do all that much damage. But it's hard to complain when they've absolutely decimated this base. Even if the layout was meh, I think just about any base is going to struggle against this kind of attack. And who can argue with 320,000 loot apiece? Fantastic. Back to the upgrades. Cool. So, we are back. Post that last raid, you guys can see that my storage was full. I did a handful of attacks, and they were all very, very nice. The top one is the one that you guys just saw with the Wizard Hogs and how cool those are. I'm going to use those a ton. I did do some of that farming off camera, and you guys can see all this kind of stuff going through here. This is where I was at as we left off, so you can tell there's a handful of days in between those. And I actually unlocked something else in here. I unlocked the Lava Loon. That's definitely going to be something we play with, but right not this second. So our storages are done, and I did collect an achievement for it. I do apologize you didn't get to see me collect the bigger coffers, but I started recording it. It smushed down the screen. I had to reset, so it annoyed me. So you guys didn't get to see me come into the screen to all that, so I do apologize. So we are here. We're going to take a look. We're going to upgrade our wizards, because why not? And then we got 3 guys still left, and we got a ton of money to spend. So how are we going to spend this? We're definitely going to put one, yeah, because I can't do another level on that wizard tower. I'm going to put another one there, and I got a ton of elixir. So here's what we're going to do is spend a lot of it. And I hope you guys are enjoying this Halloween update. Even on these lower level accounts, I am absolutely living for this. It's so much fun. These things train so fast, and at these lower levels, they're beyond busted. I mean, they're busted at the high levels, right? If you guys saw my video from Monday with the most OP troop, which is what we just unlocked here, I'll be very curious to see how we actually use that in game, but not super high on the priority list right now. Put down some more stuff with some elixir because we don't currently need that. And same thing as this, I'm going to do a ton of farming when I go lay down here in a little bit. Oh, perfect. So all the walls are done. Mortars are done. Nope, I have one mortar left. We'll upgrade that mortar. And the only thing we have left here are cannons and archer towers. We are going to start putting those down. And I do believe that will call it for this episode. And we'll finish up Town Hall 6 when we come back. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate the love and support you guys are giving me as always. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other kind of content you guys want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, everybody.